what we wrote and said is also believed in by many others. They just don't dare express themselves aloud.
We will not be silent. We are your bad conscience. The White Rose will not leave you alone.
Hitler's regime must fall so that Germany may live.
Long live freedom!
That was the day I died. But I guess that's not a very good beginning to a story. First of all, my name is Sophie Schuth. I was born in 1921 in Germany. My brother, Hans, was born in 1918.
Come on, children. Age, Sophie, Elizabeth, would you hurry up? Hans and Werner, don't take this long. We're moving to Ulm for my new job as a financial consultant, and we cannot be late.
Okay, Papa.
Life in Ulm was as one would hope a childhood to be like, sunny and blissful.
But in 1933, Hitler took over, and it wasn't long before we felt the ripples of his regime. Me and my siblings all quickly joined the Hitler Youth and enthusiastic about the hiking trips and group activities. Sophie and I both rose to leadership positions quickly, but it wasn't long before the all-consuming sense of conformity made us disillusioned.
What's this you're reading? It's contraband. We've had this in book burnings.
Sir, this is classic German philosophy.
It's by a Jew. You shouldn't pollute your mind with such garbage.
Later Hitler Youth meeting. Guys, what if we made a flag to fly at the rally instead of the Nazi one? We could use it to show our troops' friendship.
Cool.
What do you think you're doing?
We're making a flag, sir.
We're gonna fly it on the flagpole.
Oh, no, you're not.
Why not? We're using it to show our troops' friendship.
We are.
Don't you dare hit him!
You will never lead a troop again.
Not long after the infuriating flag incident, I left the Hitler Youth. But around the same time, I was part of a secret organization called the DJ-111, or the German Boys Union. When this was discovered, my entire family was put in danger.
Life marched on, and I graduated high school. However, before going to college, I was forced to join the Arbeitsdienst, a required form of free labor from all young citizens. It was a tough time, especially when my 6 months turned into 6 more months, and then 6 more months. Very annoying, but finally I was off to study at Munich University with my brother Hans and his friends.
Later at Munich University. Hello, you're Christoph Prost, right? I'm Hans Scholl. How are you?
I'm quite well, thanks for asking. I heard you enjoy philosophy and literature. Would you like to meet after school with some of my friends for a discussion?
Sounds amazing. Who else will be there?
Right now, Alexander Schmorl, Willy Graf, and George Wittgenstein come pretty regularly.
All right.
Friendships grew, and soon this club morphed into something more, a place of free discussion against Hitler and the Nazis especially. These days, no one was secure against arrest. One might be arrested in the street because of some trivial remark and disappear, perhaps forever. All of Germany was spied upon, and secret ears listened everywhere, which made this club all the more special and all the more dangerous.
That could work, but I prefer doing something a little less violent. After all, Goethe once said, "He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home." I think we should try to do something less violent.
That's all well and good, but do you really expect a tyrant like Hitler to step down because a small group of young adults are waving signs with quotes from philosophers and Bible scriptures?
Well, we could at least be doing something. We could write letters.
Oh, sure, Hans. That sounds like a great idea. Dear recipients, Hitler is me. We will quote obscure philosophers at you until you realize how much of a meanie he is. Sincerely, Hans Scholl, Alexander Schmorl, and Christoph Prost. P.S. We have provided our addresses below for your convenience in tracking us down and killing us.
Alex has a point. What if we put more thought into it and didn't sign our names? We could probably mail it anonymously.
I've gotten leaflets in the mail before like this. This really could work. We need a better name than Idiotic Boys of Munich University.
What about something along the lines of white and then some sort of flower? Both are traditionally associated associated with innocence, goodness, stuff like that.
What about the white rose? Roses are pretty and all, but they have thorns that can cut you too if you're not careful. Oh, also, we shouldn't tell our families about this. It could endanger them, and our secret could get out.
Hans tried to keep his involvement a secret from me, but he could not succeed for long. I knew you wrote the White Rose pamphlet.
Okay, fine, I did it, but Sophie Schull, you will swear to me right now you're not getting involved.
Oh, please, Hans. I could be very helpful. Do you really think you can just walk into any store and buy everything you'll need? Don't you think that would be suspicious?
Okay, fine. You can help us with the distribution, but you will not write anything, okay? Spreading the word is one thing, but writing it, if we were to be caught, losing one child is hard enough, but two, we couldn't do that to our parents, okay?
I conceded for the time being, but I knew that in the end I would be helping with more than that. Between the summer of 1942 and winter of 1943, we wrote and distributed 6 leaflets, growing in maturity and competence as we went. However, it was the 6th leaflet that is the most important to our story. The success of the first 5 had gotten to our heads, and we grew careless. We had to pause operations for some time, while Hans, Alex, and Willie were serving as medics on the Russian front.
Glad to be back. The Russian front was nightmarish. We're going to have a lot of ammunition for this next leaflet. Also, I'd like to introduce our newest member, Kurt Huber. Many of you know him as our philosophy professor at the University of Munich. He'd like to write the 6th leaflet on Stalingrad. I can't believe Hitler wasted so many good men. Hitler can't win this war. He can only prolong it.
We should be able to spread all these leaflets before classes get out. You take that Hoey and I'll take this one.
All right. I'm all out.
I still have extra. What should I do with them?
Here, give me some. I have an idea. What if we threw them from the balcony?
Hey, you two, stop right now. You're under arrest.
Christoph Probst was arrested shortly after, and after a short trial presided over by our judge Roland Friesler, all 3 of us were sentenced to death by guillotine. We were able to see our parents one last time, but they were unable to achieve a pardon, and we were dead before they returned home.
Long live freedom!
And that was how I met my end. Many others were arrested shortly after. For example, Alexander Schmorl was killed, as well as Kurt Huber. Willie Graf was kept for some time, but he did not tell any other names of accomplices, and he was killed, same as the rest.
11 more members were killed, and my entire family was arrested because of this. While this may seem like a sad ending, really it's the happiest one of all.
Yes, we were killed. But what does my death matter if through us thousands of people were awakened and stirred to action? In the end, the Nazis were defeated and justice prevailed. Call me silly and optimistic, but I like to think that the White Rose played quite a large part in that. And our story will live on through books, movies, and you, dear listeners, who are watching our story now. That's not such a bad ending after all. Our story has come to an end, and I must depart. It is truly a shame. Such a fine, sunny day, and I have